off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
On the carry.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. It's complete to Grant. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
First down, Buffalo.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Made the tackle.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also and the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Darrell Taylor in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
Less than a yard.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long for Cousins. And Ingram holds it in. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. They go play action. Cousins. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
The kick is good. Makes the score Bills 7, Titans nothing. Aldrich Rosas set to
now
up.
After the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. And let's check on the call.
Mike, 53. Real. Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares. Watch twist. Watch the twist. Wide. Get wide. Hurry.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit. Just as you noted, a horrendous start, both sides of the ball. But now the defense, which gave up an opening drive touchdown, they've got to go out there now and start playing like the team they want to be. So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to 3rd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Cousins again. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. Points run 2 and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So unable to convert for the touchdown inside the red zone, but they do come away with 3.
Yeah, it's a 32-yarder. That's essentially an extra point nowadays, right? Because it's 33 as a general rule for these guys. So it should be a simple kick. But you know what's really strange nowadays? When they miss an extra point, I think they carry that with them longer than missing a field goal, because an extra point's supposed to be automatic.
Absolutely, and I would think even field goals inside of 30 yards, even though they're substantially shorter than a PAT, it just has a different feel, doesn't it?
A different feel, a different vibe. That's what I get from all the kickers I talk to. They always say, if I miss an extra point, that's the one that bothers me more.
Watch out. Check. Hurry. Run.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they hurry. Point it right. 53 at the mark. We ain't giving them nothing today. Let's go.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Complete. Smith has it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 48-yard line.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
10. Titans nothing.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
You got nothing to run. You got nothing. Regular. 53 at the mic. Hurry. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I'm here.
And again, it's Mayfield. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they've been seeking.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
That's got to be a long day. Mike, 53. 53. Mike.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And this is incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Jerry Jeudy there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The big man, P.J. Hall, had the path to the QB there. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 3rd down, Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. The safety blitz works perfectly that time for Landon Collins. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. This is taken at about the 14. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Titan football.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. If they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They'll hand it down to Geis. And this time not as successful, as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. They needed a yard. They got it. First down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hurry, hurry.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I see what they were trying to do there, trying to find some dead space in the middle of the field and take their shot right there. A really good idea, but it winds up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Got a man. It's the rookie Jerry Jeudy. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 34.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Back to the ground game now with Geis. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Hey, watch that, watch that. Check right 50. Pistol. We own them. We own them. Check 52. Hurry.
From the gun, Mayfield. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Drop deep. Let's go. Here we go.
A first down throw for Mayfield. This is caught. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
3 more yards.
23 yards on the play. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. The Titans were #1 in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage last year, 77%. It's 1st and goal. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
It's good to make it 17-7.
It is good.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. Fielded just outside the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Calvin Ridley, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Gano for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Score, Bills 17, Titans 14.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. First down, here's Cousins. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there, almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
On the carry.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Cousins on first down. Flush to his right. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing is Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
But we saw that he had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Hill on the return. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bills are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. A carry here for the big tight end. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. And that's incomplete. The running back, Leonard Fournette, his intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
Landon Collins on the coverage.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to wind up and air it out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Touchdown.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Bills 24, Titans 14. Aldrich Rosas set to
now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The 22-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Gawdz. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They set up the screen to Penny. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Gawdz with a carry on 2nd down. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On the ground, Gawdz. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. Gano now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game.
The score, Bills 24, Titans 21.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line.
Tackled by
Malik Jefferson in there on the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cousins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Cousins. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
It has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And it's 2nd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Out of the gun, Gawdz. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Escaping the pressure right. Now Mayfield lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bills 31, Titans 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this one deep. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10.
You thought you had it.
Touchdown, Titans. Jerry Jeudy, 77 yards. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Gano the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that. Truly leading his team right now towards victory. 3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Rosas good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
28. Aldrich Rosas set to kick.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now the 3rd-year man from San Diego State, Rashad Penny. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. JPP cruising in for the sack that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mayfield. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. Samson Abukum in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
Exactly what they were looking for. They've been giving up yardage. They've been letting them drive right downfield, but they got a sack right there. How about that for a little bit of revenge?
Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll run it again with Fournette. And some room to work. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. They keep it with Fournette on 1st down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Easy.
Here's Cousins. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.